Hey, this is Brian. I'm here going to demonstrate my first core exercise progression from stabilization to strength to power. I work with a lot of rotational athletes, so I'll give you a rotational exercise that we use all the time, or a rotational progression we use all the time. We'll start with stabilization. I'm going to do a anti-rotation exercise, or maybe you've seen it called a Pallof press before. But basically, we're going to do a low intensity, so not a ton of load. We're going to really work on the local segmental control of the core, and we're going to maintain a nice tall posture throughout. So I'm going to take a single knee here. I'm going to load up the cable column to a weight that I can handle with good form and keep good posture. I'm going to bring the handle in nice and tight, extend my arms out, which is going to increase the rotational forces through my spine, hold it for a second or two, and then come back. So I'm going to take a deep breath in, stabilize, and hold it, come back. I'm going to complete this for probably about, in a higher rep range, anywhere between 10 and 20. Low intensity, once my form goes, if I can't keep a posture, the weight gets too heavy, I'm going to cut the set. Okay, so I'm looking for a lot of local endurance, and of course I'm going to repeat it on the other side. I'm going to take it into the same exercise into a strength progression. We could stay kneeling, but I can also get on my feet and get those involved a little bit more athletic position. So I'm going to take my get up to raise the cable up, get in a nice athletic stance, and I'm going to increase the resistance a little bit on the Kaiser column here, and I'm going to work through a little bit more dynamic motion. So even though I'm rotating here, I really want to see that my motion is coming through my hips and it's coming through my thoracic spine. Okay, a lot of stabilization and load going through the core here. So our rep range here, our tempo is going to be kind of a little bit faster, medium rep range, kind of like in the 8 to 12 area, and I'm going to go again until I can keep or complete the set with good posture and form. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging to my global stabilization system since we got a lot of more movement. Of course, I'm going to repeat it on the other side. Then finally, I can take that same exercise, work on the power curve. So I'm just going to increase the speed of movement. Now what I might have to do is actually decrease the load that I use for strength, okay? But now I'm going to explosively pull that cable through. I'm going to drive my feet through the ground and rotate as explosively as I can. So I'm going to rotate, then come back, push to the ground, rotate, come back, push to the ground, rotate, come back, push to the ground, rotate, come back. So power is work divided by time. So once my speed slows down in that, then we're going to cut the set. The advantage I have with the Kaiser column here is I can look at each rep on the wattage that I produce, and I can look at the difference between my right and left side, which is also a cool thing. So once my wattage starts to go down, that's when we're going to stop the set. So lower repetitions, higher speed. We may choose to do heavier or lighter weight depending on what we're working on, speed strength or strength speed. Next exercise we're going to do will be the Viper warding progressions and rotation progressions. We'll start those in a second.